Welcome back, everybody, to the Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here in NCAA Football 14. As today, we've got the Pac-12 Championship here in Burmester, Utah, as the number 7, 10-2 Cal Golden Bears take on the number 3, 11-1 Westlake Hornets. The Hornets' national championship hopes are on the line today. Obviously, Westlake has to win. That goes without saying. The two teams ahead of them are number 1 Penn State. We could hypothetically have a Westlake-Penn State rematch in the national championship. And then number 2, the surprise of the season, Fresno State, who has come out of nowhere and has been dominant. You know who is playing against those two teams in their conference championships? Fresno State is playing Utah State, and Penn State is playing Iowa. Which means Westlake's fate is in the hands of not only their rivals, Utah State, but their former quarterback, Rodney Allen, and the Iowa Hawkeyes. So that's kind of ironic, I've got to say, but we will certainly keep our eyes on those games. Welcome, everybody, to the Hornets' Nest here in Burmester, Utah. Can Westlake win this game and keep their national championship hopes alive, or can Cal get the upset and, at worst, get a bid to the Rose Bowl? Let's get this one underway as Cal wins the toss, and they will send their defense out first. So unlike usually, Westlake will start on offense. Both the Mountain West Championship game and the Big Ten Championship game have just started, so we'll monitor both games along with this one. 2nd and 8, Stephen Westwood looking to throw it. Westwood potentially in his final game in this stadium, assuming he does declare for the draft once the season is over, connecting with the senior wideout Ulrich Ayuluko for a gain of 16. Ayuluko played very well during Senior Day last week against BYU. Last week, Westlake defeated BYU in Senior Day 23-16. The game was very ugly, but hey, Westlake was able to get the win. As John Cummings has a first down. Cummings, still alive, backs jukes the defender, and gains 20. Good start to the day here for John Cummings. The Hornets are getting very close to that end zone. 3rd down and 3 at around the 8. Westwood's going to hand it off here for Irving Porter. Porter, the first down, trying to fight his way for the end zone. He is tackled at the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. Westlake has definitely used the clock in this quarter, as we are over halfway done the first frame, and Cal hasn't even touched the ball. Handoff for John Cummings, and he will dive into the end zone for a Westlake touchdown, and the Hornets are on the board first here in this one. The Mountain West game is currently tied at 7. Meanwhile, in the Big Ten Championship, Iowa currently leads Penn State 7-0. As here's the Cal offense, toss for Tyrone Newton, he gets 10. The Cal offense is a run-first unit, however, they do have a very good quarterback in senior Jeremy Watson, who should be a 2nd or 3rd round pick in next year's draft. 3rd and 8, Watson forced to throw it away. Lewis Kahn was there with the pressure, and Cal's going to have to punt it. Fresno State and Penn State both scored touchdowns at pretty much the same time, so that's fun. Fresno State now leads Utah State by 7, and the Big Ten game between Penn State and Iowa is tied at 7. First down, it's a screen for John Cummings, who's had a very busy first quarter. Cummings past midfield, and is going to be dragged out of bounds, but not before gaining 27. We're not even done the first quarter, and John Cummings already has 67 yards from scrimmage, so good to see him getting involved early. As Stephen Westwood on first down, under pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a loss of 13 yards. The play is made by John White. Looked like there were 4 Cal defenders in the backfield on that play, so Westwood never really had a chance. 3rd and 23 now. Stephen Westwood's going to look to throw it. Going to go deep down the field for Dale McBride, and it's caught for a gain of 43 yards and a Westlake first down. Huge conversion. Excellent throw by Stephen Westwood, who got hit while he was making the pass. So he did that under pressure right on the money for the freshman McBride, who ran an excellent route to make the play. Huge conversion for the Hornets, who have a chance to make this a 14-0 lead before the quarter ends. Carter Westwood in motion. He gets the fake handoff from his older brother, as Stephen is sacked again, this time for a loss of 6, and it's once again John White with the play. That'll do it for quarter number 1. Westlake looking good early. They lead this game 7-0. 1 quarter down, 3 to go, and the Hornets have looked good on both sides of the football. as they are starting in the red zone. It's a toss for Irving Porter. Porter has nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Westlake. First play of the second quarter is a 20-yard run by the freshman, Irving Porter. And Westlake will take the lead, or extend the lead, I should say. Cal's first offensive drive wasn't pretty. Let's see if this one's any different. 3rd and 11. What a catch by Ryan Gilmore. I thought Marcus Lee was going to pick that pass off. It's another 3rd down for Cal. This time, 3rd down and 4. Let's see what they're going to do here as Watson will look to throw it. Scrambling, and he is sacked. Delvin Hines with his 18th QB sack of the year, which leads the NCAA by quite a margin. And that'll force a Cal punt. Another turnover on downs for the Golden Bears. The Mountain West game is currently at halftime. Fresno State leads Utah State 14-7. Iowa is now defeating Penn State 13-7. So as long as one of Penn State or Fresno State lose, that's good news for Westlake. Here's John Cummings. Another nice run from Cummings. What a day he's had, as that is an excellent play. Cummings now with 69 rushing yards on the day. Nice. After the 29-yard gain by John Cummings, putting him at the very nice amount of 69 rushing yards on the day, it's an empty backfield here on 1st down. Stephen Westwood is all alone. 5 receivers set under pressure to his younger brother Carter for a gain of 15. And the Westlake offense continues to move. Regardless of what happens in the other 2 games, Westlake is really putting their fate in their own hands right now. And the Hornets have definitely looked very good here in this one. Westwood going deep for Dale McBride. That's a touchdown. 25-yard score for McBride. And the Hornets will extend their lead as it's now 21-0. These two teams played against each other earlier in the season. Westlake won it 52-28 in a high-scoring game. Right now, it looks like Westlake could win it 52-0. Absolutely dominating on both sides of the football. Joe Brewer makes the play there, and Cal's going to have to punt it again. Even if both Fresno State and Penn State win, Westlake is making their case to hypothetically jump one of those 2 teams, specifically Fresno State, since, well, they haven't played the best of competition. Here's Stephen Westwood on 1st down under 2 minutes to go in the half, trying to run out of pressure, and he is unsuccessful, losing 15. This time, Brennan Hardy brings him down. I will say the one good thing from Cal today has been their pass rush. Already 3 sacks on Westwood, but other than that, it's been an ugly day in the office for the Golden Bears. Cal's defense has finally allowed a punt. Now it's time for their offense to try to score. 50 seconds to go. Watson on 1st down is immediately brought to the ground. Delvin Hines gets to the backfield extremely quickly for the sack. And even better news, look at the bottom. Iowa now leads Penn State by 16 points. Rodney Allen has been the unexpected hero tonight in the Pac-12 championship. First half in the books, and we've got ourselves a blowout. 21-0, Westlake leads it. However, Cal is a very good football team, so you cannot count them out. Jeremy Watson has completed 2 passes, and Westlake's defense has allowed 47 yards. This is the best defense in college football, and ladies and gentlemen, it is not even close. Here's Jeremy Watson on 1st down, looking to throw it. He gets it to Richardson for a gain of 12. Maybe this is a jump start to the rally that Cal needs. I don't know. There's still 14 minutes left in this game. The Golden Bears are not out of it, but they're obviously not looking good. Watson. He's going to get it back over to Ryan Gilmore, who fumbles the football. John Paul Patterson levels him, but the ball does go out of bounds, so it's all good for Cal. The Cal Golden Bears are past the 50 for the first time today. Maybe they can score for the first time today. 3rd and 5. They're going to have to convert here. Watson dumps it off for Newton, who only gains a yard. Anthony Mitchell immediately brings him down. So now Cal is an interesting 4th and 4. Already, Cal is going to get aggressive. I think this is a good call. Down by 21, you really don't have a lot to lose in this situation. Watson gets it to Gilmore, and the drive will stay alive. He gets 7. Fresno State now leads Utah State by multiple possessions in the 4th quarter, so the Bulldogs should have that game won. Penn State still down by 16, but there's plenty of time to go in that one, as it's a toss on 1st down for Van Mayfield, and he is clobbered behind the backfield by the senior safety Marcus Lee. Iowa just scored another touchdown. They now lead Penn State by 3 possessions. Rodney Allen has been the true hero of the Pac-12 championship for Westlake today. I didn't think I'd say that again. That third down conversion was unsuccessful by Cal. Justin McGee nearly had a pick. So they're going to go for the field goal, and the Cal Golden Bears are finally on the board. As we got a studio update, Texas is getting murdered by Oklahoma. Ryan Rodgers has thrown three completions, yet they as a team have 4 offensive touchdowns. That's college football for you. As long as the Hornets just don't do anything stupid the rest of the way, they should have this game pretty much won. Here is Stephen Westwood on first down, scrambling, out of control. He's going to go deep, and his pass is picked off by Sanders. It looked like the tight end Reggie Herman was open, but Sanders made a really nice play getting to the football and getting the INT, trying to keep the Golden Bears alive. You got to give Cal some credit. They are not going to leave this game without one hell of a fight. 3rd and 6 from around the 46. Watson under pressure, and his pass is picked off by Marcus Jones. And he, as my good friend Legion would say, is gone like a girl in a country song. Touchdown, Westlake. A pick 6 for the senior safety, Marcus Jones. And it is now 28-3. Dear God, what if Westlake blows this just like the Atlanta Falcons did a number of years ago? Well, that turnover is going to set Cal back a little bit. Now down by 25 points. Not necessarily an ideal position to be in. 2nd and 10. Watson looking to throw it under pressure, and he gets it to Bates. What a catch. Extremely risky throw, but hey, the play worked. Fresno State still leads Utah State by 14, and Penn State is now only down by 20 against Iowa. 3rd and 9. Watson looking to throw it. He's going to get it to Hall, who is tackled behind the first down marker by Lewis Kahn. I feel like if you're Cal, you just got to go for it here, right? On 4th and 1, Cal decided to punt it. That's a call I really don't agree with, because at this point in the game, you have nothing to lose. You might as well go for it. 2nd and 4, Stephen Westwood looking to throw it, and he is sacked again. He's been sacked like 4 or 5 times in this game. John White now has 3 individually. Westlake's pass rush cannot play like this against either Penn State or Fresno State or whoever Westlake plays in the national championship. Assuming Westlake makes the national championship, even with a win today, I wouldn't call it a shoo-in, although they obviously deserve it. 3rd and 16, Westwood gets by a man and nearly gets the first down. He was shoestring tackled by a defender. That'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Westlake leads this game 28-3. With 11.5 minutes to go in the Big Ten Championship, Iowa is now up 37-10. Rodney Allen has paved the way for his former team to potentially make the Natty. 3rd and inches, Watson does not get the conversion. Delvin Hines again with the tackle. Arguably the best defensive player in college football. Either Delvin Hines or Lewis Kahn. Pick your poison. Westlake has been chewing the clock for the past 5 minutes, as on 4th and 13, Westwood would kneel it, and there's still 1 second left. Okay, well, that was an anticlimactic ending. Anticlimactic ending, but whatever. Westlake has officially defeated California 28-3, and the Hornets have won the Pac-12 championship. The other games we've been monitoring are done as well. Fresno State beat Utah State 31-21, and Iowa has demolished Penn State 44-10. Rodney Allen saves the day, which means the road is paved for a Westlake Fresno State championship. Find out next time whether that's the national championship game we get. Just kidding. You're not going to find out next time. I'm going to show you the national championship game right now. Another Pac-12 trophy has been added to the trophy case. I don't think we've ever lost a conference championship game in this series. That's pretty wild, because we've played in a lot. Anyway, it is time to simulate to the bowl game. We should be number 2, and we should be playing Fresno State in the national championship if the rankings do go as expected. I think the top 6 is what we need to monitor. So obviously Penn State got killed by Iowa Fresno State beat Utah State, and we beat Cal. So it should be us and Fresno State. Now, hypothetically, Penn State only has one loss. They could still be higher than us, which would be dumb since they just lost by 34 in the most important game of the year. We just won by 25. And then you also got to look out for Ohio State, Texas, and Auburn. Ohio State did not have a conference championship. Texas got smothered by Oklahoma, so I guess they're out of the running. And Auburn beat Florida by like 30, so watch out for Auburn to maybe be a surprise team. I think Auburn moves up to at least 4, maybe 3, and if the voters just decide to hate on either Westlake or Fresno State, who knows, maybe Auburn moves up to 2. Well, it is time to send to bowl season. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honestly nervous. I think there's still a chance that they could choose Penn State over us. I don't think Ohio State or Auburn jumps us. But I think there's still a decent shot Penn State does make the national championship. Despite losing by 34 against Iowa, I mean, they still went 12-1, just like us. So I think there's a decent chance that we could still get left out. I think hypothetically they could also have, us and Penn State knock out Fresno State. I think that's the least likely scenario. I think Fresno State is pretty safe, but still, I think there's still a very solid shot that we don't get in, which would be dumb. Well, here we go. Time to find out our fave. So first off, Billy Joseph, the Fresno State quarterback, has won the Heisman Trophy. So not only has Fresno State probably clinched the #1 ranking going into the national championship, but they've got the Heisman winner at quarterback. Westlake's going to add some awards to the award case. Delvin Hines wins for Bednarik. Delvin Hines wins for Nagruski. Delvin Hines wins for Lombardi. Lewis Kahn wins the Best Linebacker Award, a.k.a. the Owen Jackson Award. Marcus Jones wins the Jim Thorpe Award. And that's probably it. Are we in the national championship? And the answer is yes! In fact, it will be #1, Fresno State, and #2, Westlake. Who would have guessed this matchup? These two teams were randos in the Mountain West 10 seasons ago, and now they will face off in the national championship game. That will be next episode. That'll premiere within the next couple of days, probably Friday, if I were to guess. And win or lose this game, the Westlake Dynasty still is not quite over. I have a few more seasons planned out for this series. I know that seems like a lot, but there are still a few more things I want to see with this team. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure to like button and subscribe. I'm out. Deuces.